I have new faces. So if you're not my client, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Andrea, and I own this company about 9 years now. This is our brand new, about a year old facility, and we do human education here. So I've been really want to do this seminar for a couple of months now, and I've been talking to Dr. and Ava about how safety is so important. So that's what we're going to teach today. We talk about safety, how to prevent trip to the ER, so and so. What I really want to cover today, but we're not limited of. So if anybody had a question, please raise your hand. We will try to answer many questions that we could cover today. We don't have end time, so probably here to 5 o'clock or something. No, I'm just kidding. What I really love to teach safety is, and it's kind of like weird, but try not to make it in his office, but is important. If we could preventing certain things, that absolutely, why not, one of my, and then the first thing that I want to talk about is, Ava, do you want to talk about the crate as well today? Yeah. Okay. So we have, how many foster parents we have here? So they are fostering for German Shepherd Rescue. Actually, I'm one of them too. And crate training is the must with our fosters, and some people have issues how to crate train the dog, especially that we don't even know the dog history. It does, even if it's a puppy, that's worse because we have to crate train the dog right away. If it's an adult dog, the dog most likely would never be in a crate before. So how would even we start it? First, find the safe crate. I don't like the crate looks like a wire. 9. The reason is because it's so dangerous for dogs. It's easy to break through. They could damage their teeth. The paw is stuck between those lines and holes and easily broke fingernails, so and so. The reason I like plastic crates, we call it travel crates, because they're just more cocoony for the dog. They feel way more safer. It's really hard to break through out of them. Been there, maybe 2 dogs in 10 years that were actually able to do that. But that's like hardcore dogs, we have impact crate for them. They just no way they're gonna break out of it. But 95% of the dogs should be, and they really like this better than the actual average wire crates. When we get the fosters home, those are unknown dog for us. Like we don't even know anything about, unless it's a puppy, right? Even as a puppy, I have a 5-month-old right now, and they were just straight. They were never been in a crate, never been on a leash, so we call them green dog. Like they had zero clue, even like 3 months old, what to do. So very important, we're gonna make the crate is their second home. Actually the first home, and our home is their second home. Now how you could start it, food. Food motivation is super, super important. You can, not treats, food. That's why a lot of people mistaken, like, yeah, my dog is treat motivated. I teach food motivation, means like they actually eating their daily food. We train with them with the daily food instead of treats. So you could start to feed them in a bowl if you don't want to make a mess. Some dogs don't eat all the food, so you will actually flip it up. But if they do, pour them in. You could do one by one. So let the dog introduce themselves in the crate. Actually, I want the crate feed me, right? So that's, if you could actually feed them in the crate about 80%, another 20% with hand feeding with training, that by day 4, the dog go automatically in the crate. Because they're just associating the crate it's a good stuff, Highly recommended not to leave the dog in the crate or put him in the crate only when we leave. That's number one, people make mistakes. The reason is because they're going to associate it. When I leave, I put him in a crate and I leave. Crate, I leave. That's negative for the dog, especially if the dog is already attached to you or doesn't matter. So I have many crates, but usually when she was little, I had her crate under my TV. Like right now, that would be her crate. And I watch TV at night, and she's in the crate. So she think I'm watching her, but it's not. So they should be in a crate even when I'm home. When I cook, when I do whatever, I just chilling and do whatever you want to do. So the dogs associate that you're not always leaving when you put them in a crate. That's why dogs have tantrum, because they associating this is like a negative impact. Okay. Now, after like crate, after so many repetition, crate, food, crate, food, crate, food. You could use clicker. You could use your markers, right? Most of my clients know I'm talking about clickers. Yes, good, or clicker. Those are super, super important. If I don't mark at her like, good job, good girl, mark, clicker or marker, she don't know she's supposed to be doing what she's supposed to be doing. So that's why she's like, I'm in a crate for what? Did I something bad? Why you send me in a crate? You're punishing me? Good. Nine. Step number 2. When you open the crate, and that's what most people injured, and I see it so many times. People get teeth that get knocked out, fingers broken, bruises. Right there. She could tell you later the story. Super dangerous. Take your time to open the crate door. They usually, when we let them out, they usually full throttle crazy. And that's when like all happening that they burst out, somebody gonna get slapped on the crate, so and so. So take your time with them. Just because the door open doesn't mean they have to burst out. So I teach, I don't want to say it right now, I have to spell it because she's gonna come through. I use is a release button for everything, FREE. So make sure they not burst through until you said that magic word. Or you could use break, whatever you want to do. I use FRE. So just because the door open, it doesn't mean they're free to go. Free. Good girl. 9. Oh, cookies right away. Place. Place. This is crate first. Number 1, with all the fosters or people that, puppies in general. Number 1 is crate for sure, because it's safety. When I'm not home, we're gonna leave the dog in a crate. Even fosters, I don't care how old is the dog, because we don't know the dog. The last thing you want to come home, the dog is dead because chewing the wire or eat something, and then Dr. Gabriel have to do a surgery on you. Like, we don't like that. Okay, so number 1, safety. Also, this is their house. This is their house. They should go in and relax, right? That's why we don't force the dog to go in it. Until you don't know the dog behavior, you don't know the dog is actually a heavy chewer, or you don't know the dog is a stress level, do not leave anything in a crate. No bedding. They don't really need that. When we home, my dog's literally on a hard surface 90% of the time. It's just us like, let me put some squishing underneath you. They don't really need that in a crate. Safety. This one, you could actually sanitize it, power wash it, clean it. If there's any accident with the puppies, super easy to clean it too. No chewing stuff, no chewables, no toys, especially not what they could turn apart. I don't even leave anything in there, for real. For that reason, but we could cover this topic in so many different areas, that when we're gonna give them those chewable stuff.